I am a terrible vlogger who just hasn't done anything for about 10 days. And I don't even know why. Just things get crazy and then I just don't take the camera out. And then I'm missing on opportunities that would have been amazing moments to capture, but the camera was at home. Foolish. Rookie mistake. So, I'm back. I'm vlogging. I'm going to get used to using iMovie, so perhaps my whole editing process might be a lot quicker and easier. That's what I'm working on. So what's been happening? So I've just realised it's actually been a very long time since I last vlogged. Apparently, the 18th and 19th of June. It's now the 3rd of July. World's worst vlogger ever. So I'm going to quickly summarise what I've done. I have a few videos that I managed to do before I gave up and just didn't do anything. So I'm going to intercut my narration with videos. So the 20th of June, which was a Thursday, I went to Cafe Gratitude in Larchmont Village, which is a vegan place, with my friend. I've just had lunch at Cafe Gratitude. Lovely Giovanna.
Delicious.
It was delicious. Definitely thumbs up for vegan, organic, very healthy food. I've been recommended it for a while, so finally managed to go and eat there, and I will be back. Hello everyone, today's Friday, and yesterday I had this massive urge to get rid of every single item of clothes that I have, because I hate them all. So I'm sure you've had that experience too. I haven't got rid of all of them, because I would be left with nothing. But I'm at this place called Buffalo Exchange on La Brea, which basically you can trade in your clothes and they give you money, and you can either take the cash or you can spend the money in store. It's brilliant, so I want to go see how much I can make. I reckon about $200. That's being optimistic, we'll see. So I'm inside Buffalo Exchange and he's marking up some of my stuff. Out of 2 bags, there was only 4 things selected, unfortunately, but I'm getting it priced up right now. So what you can do is you can either exchange it for, so like he'll price it up to how much they'll sell it, and so you can either get how much for cash?
It's going to be 35% of the retail price in cash. 35%
of the retail price in cash, or 50% of the retail price, so you can shop on for more stuff in store. So it's here. Such an awesome thing when you've got good clothes that you don't want to wear anymore, that you need to get rid of. You can actually buy more clothes. Genius. Sunday I had an acting class and I made a video on it. Check it out. Hello, it's Saturday. Sunday even. I've just got back from my first one-on-one private acting class with Tom. Still can't remember his last name. Tom. And it was brilliant, and because I've got an audition tomorrow and I just want to see how it will make a difference, if it will make a difference. Me running the sides with somebody else before I go in, as versus me just learning it and not going over it with somebody else. I'll let you know how that goes. I'm going to Santa Monica now. Then I went to Santa Monica and saw some really disturbing things. There were kids performing whose parents clearly forcing them into it. There was a monkey. This poor little monkey in a dress. He was in a suit before. Now he's in a dress. Oh, makes me sad. And a depressing clown. It's also depressing. Turn around. Hi. Then I found an amazing restaurant. I found the restaurant that's in Kill Bill, where they have that massive fight scene. Look at this. This is the restaurant. It is. This is the restaurant where they had that big fight in Kill Bill, right? Mm-hmm. It is this restaurant. Yeah. Amazing, amazing. And look, there's that bit up there. There's a bit where they run around the sides. And then there's like this bit where she like jumps down the middle. Holy shit. Who knew? And I just came to go to the toilet and found it. Then I got drunk. And because I had an audition the next day, was only speaking in an American accent, which got probably on everyone's tits. This is Trey.
What are you gonna do?
Trey McCleary. Trey McCleary?
Take it and
Trey
then
McCleary?
think of it as an experience and like think of it.
Listen, I'm about to speak with Trey McCleary. He's a very successful actor in Los Angeles. I'm practicing my American accent because I have an audition in the morning, so I'm getting into character right now. Trey, what's it like to be a successful actor in LA?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, you got cheese. Where'd you
Dude,
get
that was
cheese from?
random.
It's too bad we don't have. Oh, wait, you got
He
cheese.
told me that on the ride over. He was like, I have.
Where'd you get cheese from?
His pocket.
What the fuck?
Maybe,
Can I have a bit of cheese string? Monday 24th of June, I had an audition for this film, but I also had to film my show, and it got a bit tight and I was running all over LA trying to get from one thing to the next, but I managed it and I did a good job. Tuesday 25th, I did a bit of business. I have my own business on the side. It's not illegal, it's fine. So I was doing a bit of business. And I also got some very exciting news, which still isn't confirmed. So I'm in a constant state of like, what's happening? Still waiting for confirmation on that. But alas, I was very excited. Wednesday 26th, I went to a BAFTA screening of The Heat with Sandra Bullock and that other chick from Bridesmaids. It was very funny. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Thursday 27th of June, I went to my acting guy again because I had to film this showcase for NBC where you film sides, you film yourself doing a scene, and it's for some kind of diversity showcase apparently. So I did that. I believe it was funny. I've got the clip. Maybe I'll share it. Maybe not. We'll see. Hey babe.
Hey.
Thanks for meeting me. I really needed to talk to you.
Oh, and I really need to talk to you too.
I just feel like we haven't been communicating lately.
I know, it's like we barely even talk.
And last weekend, I mean, you just left me.
Sometimes
And
even when we're together, I feel like I'm
so I feel like it's best that
so
we...
because of all that, I think...
Wait a second.
Hold on.
Are you breaking up with me? You can't break up with me. I'm breaking up with you.
No, you can't break up with me because I'm breaking up with you.
I called you. Clearly, this is my breakup.
No, you didn't call me. You called me back. It's different.
How is that different?
Well, I was only calling you because I wanted to break up with you.
Well, I had already decided to break up with you. That's why I wasn't taking your calls.
You weren't taking my calls? Well, maybe I wasn't calling you because I was going to break up with you.
Whatever. You know what? You can break up with me anyway because I am the most amazing girlfriend you've ever had.
No, I'm the most amazing boyfriend you've ever had.
You're amazing. A guy whose underwear looks like a scoop of Rocky Road.
They were striped pants. How many times do I have to explain that?
You said I am the most beautiful and talented girlfriend you've ever had.
Yeah, well, I see a lot of things when I'm trying to get laid.
Oh, it's like that.
Yeah, it's like that. Oh, and by the way, hate your parents, your best friend's an ass, and I think your cat sucks.
Don't you talk about Mr. Whiskers.
I'm the best boyfriend you have ever had.
Right.
You've never had an orgasm until you met me.
Still haven't.
What?
You think you're the only one who can make things up? Oh God, oh yes, it's so big! It's not.
Whatever, that's fine.
That's totally fine.
I think it's even more fine.
Well, I think it's even finer.
Finest.
You see, and that's why this is over. You can never just let me win.
You can never just let me be the man.
I'd let you be the man if you acted like one. You're right.
What?
No, I mean, I've got a problem giving up control. I need to work on that.
You really do.
I know. Friday, 28th of June. I did some business. But that went and met some ladies in regards to my business. Saturday, 29th. I was working a lot. Can't remember what happened in the evening. Sunday, 30th of June. I finally got to go and see my friend Kerry's play, Double Bind. I saw the last show. It was a matinee. Well, it was about 4 o'clock, so I don't know if you can technically call that a matinee. But it was fabulous. It was funny. It was clever. Really well written. And they actually won the Best of Hollywood Fringe Award, or the Hollywood Fringe competition or something, which means that they were the best. And they got extended for a couple days. So check that out, because it's got a couple more days. That was Sunday. Something else happened on Sunday. It's not in my diary, so I've forgotten. I remember what happened on Sunday. Before I went to see the play, I had an audition for Daystorm's music video. Daystorm is a YouTube sensation, and it was for his music video. He wasn't there, and I did some very crazy improv where I had to dance to some music, and then I had to get shot in the stomach And then I had to crawl along the floor and die in his arms, but he obviously wasn't there. So it was a chair, I had to die in a chair. So then I'm like dancing, get shot, crawl, trying to cry, a bit intense. Don't know what to do because there's this chair there, so I kind of just awkwardly lean on the chair. Then I'm like, maybe I should be sat in it. So then I sit on the chair and then I'm hugging it as if it's a person. And then I'm like, to the casting director guy, and he was like, you can stop now. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I didn't know when to stop. And he was like, you know, when you died would have been a good point. So then I sort of just went, and it was just so awkward, really awkward. I hate auditions where it's just really random like that. I struggle. Well, not all the time. If you get a heads up with like, this is what's going to happen in the improv, and I've actually got parts quite easily like that, and they say, so this is what's going to happen in the improv, there's a beat where you do this, there's a beat where you do that, there's a beat where you do that, and then you finish with that. That's great. But I just got, you're dancing in a club is one thing that happens in the video, and then there's someone gets shot. Shit, I think I might be giving the whole storyline of this thing away. I don't think my stuff's as popular. Anyway, it was just very awkward because I was just it was just terrible. So that was Sunday. Then I went to see Carrie's play. Then I think I went out for drinks, or I might have just stayed home. Can't remember. Monday I filmed the show again, and it was funny. There was all sorts of crazy stuff going on in the studio, like a scarecrow on stilts that was bouncing around. Nothing to do with my show, just something else. And then there was a guy in like a machine outfit, and then he started going, "I'm sexy and I know it." I've got a Vine video of it. It was the most surreal thing when we're trying to learn lines and trying to run everything, and there's all this madness going on around me, but it's just what you do. And what else happened? Tuesday. That brings me up to yesterday, Tuesday the 2nd of July. I think I was working in the morning, and then I went to see my lovely friend Sean in Burbank, and we went and chilled by his mama's pool because she's got a gorgeous house, and we went and chilled by the pool and relaxed because it was one of those days where you need to do that. Then I went to a barbecue. While at the barbecue, we were all chilling on the roof because there was like a jacuzzi there and a barbecue, and then all of a sudden a helicopter starts circling with a flashlight on us, and we're just sort of having a barbecue, and it all got a bit weird. So 20 minutes later this helicopter's still circling and flashing a light on us, and we're like, "Way!" with beers because we're having a barbecue, and we're like, "What?" And then one of the chicks that I was with was getting really paranoid because she's a bit younger, and bless her, I think she thought that she was going to get shot or something, but she was really freaked out. And it did cross my mind that perhaps they could shoot us from the helicopter, but then I was just like, we're just having a barbecue, and there's half of us in the hot tub, so if we are criminals, we're pretty nonchalant criminals because we're just eating and drinking and jacuzziing. Well, anyway, it turns out it wasn't for us. There was an armed suspect in the building next door. So then I tried to leave, and some security guy, not even a police officer, was just like, "You're not allowed to. Can you go back into your building? Go back into your building." And I was like, "Dude, like, chill out. I mean, what about if I go that way, the opposite direction to all the police and the suspect?" And he was like, "Go back inside. Do you want to be sick? Do you want to get shot?" Ridiculous. So we went back inside for half an hour. Then I attempted to escape again, and this time I don't know where he'd gone, so we just crossed the road and walked to our car, and then got in and drove off, and it was just ridiculous. But yeah, it turns out some drug dealer had gone bad, and some drug dealer had a gun and threatened somebody, and then was being chased by the police. I mean, I don't really know, this is all a friend of mine told me. So then the drug dealer drove back to his apartment, which was a couple buildings down from where I was having the barbecue, and then had just gone into his apartment and pretended like he was just chilling at home the whole time. It's not the most brightest of suspects, criminals, I'd say, because surely if you've just had a dodgy drug deal, threaten someone with a gun, and then police are chasing you, and then you go back to your apartment and then be like, "What? I was here the whole time." Pretty stupid. Stupid armed robber. So anyway, then I got home, and I just couldn't sleep last night. I'm still waiting to find out about this thing that I want to find out about, and I'm not going to find out until at least Tuesday, which is just killing me, because I want to be excited, but then I don't want to be too excited, because then I might be really excited, and then it all gets taken away, and then I'll be depressed. So I couldn't sleep, so I was stressing about that and all sorts of other things that are just stressing me out. So then this morning I got up and I went and had headshots done with an awesome guy called Greg Crowder. And my commercial agent recommended him because they love him and they send all their clients to him. And I was like, what's with this Greg Crowder guy? He's awesome. We did 8 looks. So in England, when we have headshots, you maybe take a few change of tops and then you mix it up maybe 2 or 3 times. I had 8 different looks. I'm not even going to start going through them because it's ridiculous, but they are awesome and they were so diverse and so different. They're very colourful because they're commercial, but then I got a few theatrical in there, so I wasn't all smiley. I did get some theatrical. I got some of those in there too, so it was definitely well worth it. I would recommend him to so many people. He's such an awesome dude. It was a really fun shoot. I cannot wait to see the pictures. I flicked through them on the camera and there were a load that were great. So yeah, Greg Crowder, go to him. So now, I did a shoot a few weeks ago with another friend of mine as well. We did 2 looks for that one. So now I have 10 looks. 10 looks, and that's excluding the headshots that I already have. So if anybody asks me to get more headshots after this, I'm just going to be like, do you know what? That's what's going to happen. So that happened this morning, and then I came home and I watched Pitch Perfect and I realised I'm a terrible vlogger, and so I'm doing this. And now I'm going to edit it and I'm going to put it online, and then this evening I'm going to go to a friend's engagement wedding party because they're getting married tomorrow. So until then, so thanks.